In Privacy Watch, the NSA has discovered a software flaw on Microsoft Windows 10 operating system. It could have exposed users to hacking or surveillance. CNET senior producer Dan Patterson joins me now. So, Dan, what exactly was the flaw the NSA found in Microsoft software?
So this was a flaw in the cryptographic systems that Windows uses, not just to interoperate, meaning for the operating system to work with itself, but also to operate with software. So this would have allowed attackers to spoof software certifications. This is, you don't need to know the technical details, but this is how software identifies itself to Windows and says, yes, I am who I say I am. Now, you can imagine if hackers were able to spoof any piece of software, the damage this could cause. Even remote hackers from somewhere else, could monitor or attack a system by cloaking themselves or disguising themselves.
How did this flaw open up users to potential harm, hacking, surveillance, things like that?
Well, if you think about all of the information that you use your personal computer for, if you use Windows, you probably transact your passwords, e-commerce, you're probably shopping. But think about not just yourself, but businesses and governments around the world. This flaw affected not just Windows computers, but also Windows servers. So again, think about business and governments. All of those machines that could run or protect power plants, nuclear processing facilities, or even just big governments. We saw in 2016 and 17 the National Healthcare Service in Britain taken out by ransomware. So you can imagine that if healthcare services were attacked or other core essential services of a government were taken down or even monitored by this software, it could have huge ramifications for millions of people.
I think we immediately think about ourselves and our own personal security when you speak about nuclear plants. It's scary.
It is.
Why did the NSA alert Microsoft rather than use it as a weapon?
This is a fascinating change of posture here. Usually when we cover cybersecurity or the tech space, we talk to companies, Microsoft, Salesforce, others. They will tell us, hey, look, we found this vulnerability, whether in our own software or somebody else's software. For the NSA to hold a press conference and say, we found this in another company's software is a dramatic change in posture. Over the last few years, the NSA took a lot of heat for stockpiling. The jargon word is cyber weapons, but these are essentially digital tools, flaws that the NSA knows about and is aware of, but nobody else does. The NSA stockpiled these and used them for their own purposes. For them to come out and say, hey, look, guys, this is a big problem, let's solve this flaw, is, at least in their words, a change of posture. Now, the NSA never does anything overtly or for one purpose, so I don't know that we can quite take them at their word for this, but this is a dramatic shift that they say is designed to build trust over time.
Unusual transparency.
Unusual transparency.
Has anything like this happened before? And if so, what was the outcome?
Well, we have seen other, again, cyber weapons. We don't want to be alarmist, but these are pieces of code, flaws in code that are used instead of to protect or defend, to attack. The biggest one we saw was a piece of code developed in 2012, 2010 by the NSA called Stuxnet. This attacked the centrifuges that Iran was using to enrich uranium and caused them to spin at different speeds, which effectively rendered them useless. But we also saw the NSA stockpiling these cyber weapons, and a piece of code called Eternal Blue was leaked out just a few years ago. This caused an outbreak of ransomware that we are still seeing and feeling the effects of today.
Has Microsoft addressed this issue? And also, what is your advice to users to protect themselves?
Yes, patch, update. So Microsoft had an end of life for Windows 7 scheduled for today. So you will probably see, if you are running a Windows box, a little prompt or a pop-up that says update your software. Now, you should probably do this regardless, but today, especially today, the timing is interestingly coincidental. You should definitely update your Windows software. And if you're a Windows 7 user, you're getting a free upgrade to Windows 10, which is great for you anyway. But update, no matter what piece of software you're using, even if you're a Mac user, update your software regularly.
Or I think I might just go back to pen and paper.
Or just go back to pen and paper.
It's safer. Dan Patterson, thank you.
Good to see you.